So my evangelism outreach started last summer over my beach trip with my uncle. My uncle's Uncle Ricky. We were at the beach and we're at the pool, and me and my cousin were swimming, and we got out of the pool and he was talking to two women, and we walk over there and I heard him praying with them, and I asked him, I was like, what is going on? Like, what did you just do? And they walked away, and he said that he led both of them to the Lord. And this was right after Kenneth Copeland had come and they had done all that training. The next morning when I was doing my Bible reading outside on the balcony, he came over and he gave me the card, and he was like, we're gonna start practicing because I want you to do it. We're gonna start doing it through the church.
Well, I started getting involved a year ago when Riley Stevenson came to town, and he shared with us this very simple method of sharing the gospel. It was short and sweet and very effective. And that first time we went out was tremendous. Just the energy of the Holy Spirit. Faith rose up inside of our team as he trained us, and we saw how simple it could be.
My first experience was I went up to somebody and I was with my mom and then another woman, and I got rejected 4 times before anything happened. And so that was obviously like discouraging, because you want that first person that you talk to be the one that accepts the Lord. And so then whenever we kept walking around and I kept seeing these 2 elderly women, I saw these 2 women 3 times and we kept passing them, and like the Holy Spirit was telling me the whole time, you're supposed to talk to them. And at first I was like, no. But then after I was talking to her about it, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna do it. And so I immediately go up to them and they start talking to me and opening up, and I start going through the questions, and they were so receptive. And so I got to pray with both of them, and they both accepted the Lord. And at the end, they asked if I could pray with them over their granddaughter who just found out she was pregnant at 17. And so at the end, we were all crying because it was just so special, and it felt like the Holy Spirit really led that whole situation.
We're really just speaking the word. You share a few verses with people and you give them the invitation to pray. And some people say no. We always want to leave them with something. Like, you can give them a tract, that's easy. You could offer to pray with them, that's easy. Or you can lead them in the prayer of salvation, also easy.
I think it's like, in a way, made me much more confident to talk to people, because since that whole evangelism process started, I've thought about it, and I've prayed with 4 people from my school, just like given the confidence to do it. Because if I know I can do it in public, in a Walmart, in a public setting, then I know I can do it with the people that I've talked to multiple times. And so it kind of just helps start the conversation, because even though you're not going through the same questions when you're talking to your friends at school, it kind of starts that confidence building and what you can talk to them about and stuff. So I've really seen the Lord move through that as well. I would just encourage anyone in saying that you can do it. It's something that is intimidating at first, yes, I'm not gonna lie, but it's something that once you get yourself out there and you really just let the Lord use you, then He is gonna use you.
I just want to encourage people, if you've never done it, you could do it on your own, but we often make excuses and talk ourselves out of doing it on our own. So if you come out with a group, then there's going to be support, there's going to be somebody standing next to you.
When I first went on that first outreach, that I prayed that the Lord would use me, and I knew that He would. And look, He used me at 16 years old. I was 15 when I witnessed to those 2 women. He used me to lead them both to the Lord. And so I think that age is not anything to be afraid about. Old or young, you can do it.